EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And incomplete to open things up.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's Murray from midfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. Room here to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run here with Connor, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. There's a diving catch right side. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 37 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Set to return it, here's Moore. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Murray to air it out again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And again, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The guy's man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Play fake, Murray. This is caught, it's Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 62 yards. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss? Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, good move. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. Rodgers going to throw. A check down here to Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Caught right side, Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter, 35 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Rodgers to throw, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rodgers now on 1st down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb. 43 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now it's Wilson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These two teams all tied after 1. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And it's a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. The left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Packers...